It's time to go back to school. And over the next 2 weeks, Way 31 will cover everything you need to know to make sure your child is ready. Now, stress affects everyone, but most folks don't realize it looks differently in kids. I spoke with a local doctor about the warning signs you need to watch out for and 3 ways to manage stress. This sound will soon become all too familiar in a few days. Now that the class schedule is set, teacher assignments are in place, and school supplies purchased, kids can now breathe a sigh of relief. At least that's what we think. For them, the mounting pressure of choosing the perfect outfit, making new friends, dealing with bullies, being selected for a club or sports team, academic rigors, and tensions at home can really weigh on a child.
A lot of times for kids, it might present more as irritability or anger.
Dr. Margaret Cantor with the University of Alabama in Birmingham says the first week of school is crucial to monitoring their behavior.
If you start to notice that your normally sweet, like mild-mannered child is all of a sudden a little angry or has a shorter fuse, that can be a sign that they're feeling a little stressed or a little overwhelmed at times.
And Dr. Cantor says to take note if your child has difficulty sleeping or there's a change in appetite.
What is the one thing that you would say parents never say to a kid who is stressed?
To kind of disagree with them, oh, you're not stressed or you're not overwhelmed. I think one of the biggest, most important things is really just validating their emotion and trying to understand where they're coming from, and then kind of from there being able to troubleshoot.
The key here is to listen and not try to make your kids feel good. Just listen. If you don't do that, research shows that can have the opposite effect, and kids will shut down emotionally.
It can really be kind of discouraging if people aren't acknowledging it.
To help, Dr. Cantor recommends finding an outlet to decompress that works best for them. It may look like working out or walking after school, counseling, journaling, breathing exercises, and getting enough rest at night. It's important to note not all stress is bad. If you're stressed about an exam, you may study harder or you'll practice more before a big speech or competition. The problem arises when the stress becomes overwhelming. With coverage you can count on, I'm Demetria Green, Way 31 News.